It's the bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
Cande, let's start with the next CMT Crossroads. It'll happen February 28th. That is a couple of Tuesdays away. And Jimmie Allen will be with For King and Country. And it's pretty cool. They're two artists that came up together and would go to the diner together and talk about all the rejection letters and issues they had in Nashville.
Oh, those were the days, weren't they?
Yeah, now CMT Crossroads, February 28th.
Love
with
it.
Jimmie. Yeah, that's cool. Rihanna's halftime show, Love It or Hate It, it drew 118.7 million viewers. That is more than the game itself.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know a few people just tuned in for halftime, so it makes perfect sense.
Yes, and it's the second most watched Super Bowl halftime show behind Katy Perry.
Oh, I had no idea she was number one.
Yeah, and so it was, the NFL's happy, advertisers are happy, and Apple Music is happy, and all that stuff. Because I think they were the main sponsor of the halftime show.
Got it.
J-Lo and Ben have matching tattoos. If you thought, all the video of them and him looking angry at the Grammys and everything, if you thought that was an issue, no issue. They showed off their matching tattoos, Cande.
Oh, do we have to know everything they do? I mean, they are just too much involved with the media. Go be private somewhere.
Well, they could be private in their $35 million mansion that they're...
Yeah, I mean, I'm so sick of hearing what they're doing every day, really.
Calm down. Ooh, you're fiery today.
I am.
Season 3 of Ted Lasso will premiere on March 15th. A lot of people like that show.
I know, a lot of people love it. I've never seen it.
I watched a couple episodes. It's on Apple TV, right? I think it's still on Apple TV.
I believe so, which is why I haven't seen it. I don't have Apple TV.
Yeah, it was cute. Saw an episode or two, whatever. Never got into it. Springsteen announced more dates for his tour, and that'll include, towards the end of the summer, 2 nights at MetLife Stadium, Cande.
Oh, I've seen him many times, and I could see him again.
Yes, he returns to Jersey for the first time, MetLife, in, I think it said about 7 years or so. Yep.
Oh, love my Bruce.
And at an Oscar luncheon the other day, it was overheard from microphones and cameras, Steven Spielberg having a little one-on-one with Tom Cruise, and he thanked Tom Cruise for saving Hollywood.
Wow, I had no idea Tom saved Hollywood.
Yeah, no, this has been a big story for a while that Maverick, Top Gun Maverick, brought everybody back to the theater.
Ah.
And, before Tom Cruise decided to put it out in theaters, everybody, because of COVID, everybody was putting their movie straight to streaming,
Yes.
And Tom kept pushing back the release and said, no, this has to be in the theater. And he kept pushing it back and finally released it. And it was, as you know, wildly successful.
Yes.
And just to prove how I believe it did bring people back to the theater and saved a theatrical release and saved Hollywood, the weekend it came out was, I believe, Memorial Day weekend last year. And my family was in Delaware. I had a concert at our amphitheater, so I stayed home. I was working. They went to Delaware. I was all by myself. So what did I do? I went to the theater by myself to see Maverick.
Hey.
Yep. Remember, I bought the commemorative cup, Cande, and
oh, yes.
the whole thing. So it even, just to show you, I don't go to the theater very often, and it brought me back to the movie theater.
It did, and you amongst many other. So I guess, he gets kudos.
Yeah. TV tonight, Fox with the 9th season premiere of The Masked Singer.
I don't want to hear any more about it. I had a nightmare that Richie Sambora was on that show. Was I having a nightmare, or is that a reality?
He was on the British version, yes.
I was hoping to be just a nightmare.
By the way, some of the costumes include a gnome, a Mustang, Medusa, the rock lobster, the night owl, and the polar bear. Cande?
Okay.
CBS with The Price is Right at night, and Chicago Med Fire and PD tonight on as well. There you have it, your bald and the beautiful entertainment, everything from Nashville to Hollywood. Going to be a gorgeous day. Sunshine and close to 57 today.
Yay.
I feel a little tennis in my future outdoors today.
Look at you, you sportsman.
Yes, I could see that. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.